understand that you're watching me light candles, but you know what? It's a part of the journey of like taking the time to do it. Because when do you have time to do it? By lighting intention into your life and bringing life into it, meaningful and purposely. When we light a candle, it means many different things to many different people. Could mean help and solace and love and prosperity. It could mean that someone is doing with ill intention. But it doesn't matter, because what is done in the dark always comes into the light. And with when you hold a certain energy into a certain frame of mind, your manifestation of that thought that you have in your life, that becomes fruition. Now, it's done subconsciously and consciously when you walk throughout this earth, how you move on this world, what thoughts and eyes that you give. Body language is huge as well. So the intention on which your intentions are set upon the world, they focus on. And when you light a candle, the intention of this is beautiful, I love the way that it makes me feel. Here, I'll put that one over there. Maybe this one here. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I've got a lot of candles here, and it's just a beautiful setup that I have been able to create, because it's a morning, it's an evening, it's an afternoon, it's a really nice feeling. So this energy that's coming through, things are moving. This one is super bright. It's very, very bright. And I thought, oh wow, you may not be able to see the energy in the cards, but it's the meaning. It's the meaning behind the message. It always has been. Watching someone is just for mere entertainment. Why are you watching someone? It is the message that comes through out of that person that you resonate with, that you're like, oh, that might happen to me, or oh, it's a guessing game for some people. And some people know how to read the cards really well, and some people don't. And some people are wrong about what's happening in your life, because it's a generalized reading. So when they don't know what's going in your life, because you're not opening up to a complete stranger and a stranger, correct? You're not going to be telling them all your deepest, darkest stories, because you've been told not to air the dirty laundry in front of public. And why not? Perhaps other people can take you away from the situation, or give you solace, or find an idea that you didn't know that you had in you, and a potential within you. I'm just saying, when you light a candle with good intention or not good intention, you find a lot about yourself when that manifestation of yourself and perhaps other people come into the light of who you truly are, who you are meant to be, and any things that you may need to work out within yourself. Sometimes it's detailed energy that comes through, and it's not specific. I could say that Stephen misses his mother. We all miss something that when we had passed, that it's something that we will always go back to. So when someone dies in your life, what memories do you hold on to? What changes within you to act and manifest differently? So acting because you've morphed and you've changed your perspective of life once you lost someone. Stephen's mother is more quiet now. Yeah. She used to be very outgoing. Now she's kind of like a hermit. She stays inside. She doesn't need to go anywhere. Her husband works and she's got a comfy life. There's no need for her to do too much. She just has friends come over, but there's no like crazy ass parties like there was. Stephen grew up with like we were 80s kids, but her mother and Stephen are just, they're like two peas in a pod. Mother and son. Yeah. Yeah, how does a mother feel when you lose a child? Right? How does the energy come out of you? How do you display it? Is it uncontrollable rage? Or is it depression? Is it solitude? Is it peace? Is it nature? Is it healing? Or is it destruction where you'd want to get back and destroy everything of others and other people's lives? And I'm like, no. She is not like that. Excuse me. When life is crazy when you were young because you had young children. And sometimes you think about yourself, even though that you were, he says that she was a good mom. She was just a wild mom. And then when I died, she calmed down. And it's almost like you need I knew I was going to die young type thing because of my parents' actions, right? And it's like, who was growing up around you? And then, but he was incredibly happy. People fell in love with him because he was that happy. He always made people laugh, but it was kind of like always weird riding the school bus, seeing Stephen, and like, hey, look at me, and then he sticks out his butt and he like moons people. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god, how fucking embarrassing. I was like, oh my god, people aren't gonna like unsee that. I was like, well, you only live once. Right? That's what he said. You only live once. Then what? They'll never see me again. They'll never see my ass again either. And I think that was like a Beavis and Butthead thing. that when we were growing up. He was pretty private about his life, though. He didn't really tell a lot. I remember the school bus drive of dropping him off. He lived at the end of the road, and then he had to walk his long driveway. He said it's a long walk. Just walk the driveway. And I'm like, wow. Yeah, she's doing good, Stephen. She's quiet. Her heart. How's her heart? She's not doing, you know, the activities as she once was. So she's changed her habits. Good. It's good news. So it's good news that Stephen's mother is changing her habits, manifesting new energy, just like lighting a candle with intention. How do you change your being? How do you change the energy on yourself? Are you balancing yourself out? What are the energy door to personal healing and happiness? There are, when one idea opens, you open the golden gates for yourself. Like when you open up a window, it's refreshing. You have bright ideas. Someone has to open up their windows more. It's stale in the house. Air needs to move through. Door to personal healing and happiness also represents peaceful ways. The bird of solace, which is peace, which is serene energy, goddess energy, because it's delicate. It's your personal door that you're opening up to yourself. You're healing and you're creating the happiness within yourself. It's self-explanatory for the energy good energy is going to be coming your way, but you have to also open up. There's a message of someone opening up their windows to let the air in, to replenish the house because it's stale inside, or burn candles or incense. One must air out the energy. If you're not going to have bells in your home to something ring to or chime to, burn incense. I have incense. No bells at this time, but someone needs to go ding ding. You can always imagine it. You have a decision to make between two paths. It's a decision on which you must go in fully to your idea. This is also giving me idea. There's an idea escaping, which is also creating your personal freedom. And eventually, it's not about containing yourself. It's allowing that idea to blossom. and it opens yourself up, but you're torn by the decision of two paths. One that you just continue along and just trot along and continue, or to take that step and like go the other way. It's an energy on which is only made by you. You can't have someone do it for you. You're at a pivotal time where you choose which path. And which path it decides, and it depends on you. When I look at this indecision card, it is not about someone else's choice. It is your choice and your choice alone to pick the path on which drives the most desire. When you're standing at the crossroads facing a tree, whatever the energy pulls to you, if you're drawn to the left, if you're drawn to the right, either or, there is a decision to be made. Goddess of the Moon. I was telling you about the goddess earlier. She is, she's having like an intuition bath. Like when you stand out in cold fog, you get the chills. Like but it overcomes you all the way. It almost like goes through your body, it goes straight through your bones, because it's so dense and heavy and wet, and it's showering the energy around you, going, oh geez, it's super cold outside, I'll make sure I put a jacket on, right? You're showering yourself with knowledge. This is part of intuition as well. You're starting to learn, and you're creating the abundance on which you need to move on. There, Miss Goddess, you are everything that everyone needs. But you're also at a crossroads within yourself, because you don't see how worthy and beautiful you truly are. Yes, people envy you around you. Yes, people have a tendency, when you work with them, or you work alone, or you meet people along the way, there will always be people in the shadows that despise you, because either you speak your truth and you walk through it, and you don't take any bullshit whatsoever, and people are envious of who you truly are becoming. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that it is a female energy. It could also mean that it's a male in a female energy. But there are envious people around, so be careful of your circle, if you do have circles. And even this could also mean work. Individuals that are envious of you, or the people that, it doesn't necessarily mean family and friends. It means people that you every day see, that see you but don't really know you, but they envy you. So just be aware that the everyday people in your banking, in your grocery store, at your gas station, the places that you eat at, whatever. There are envious people around you because of who you are. Yeah, be careful. Okay, one last card, please. Angel of Strength. Well, you have the strength to just move on and be yourself. You don't need to be anyone else but yourself, man. Everything else falls in place. So the decision for your indecision is that Will I rock my own boat to heal myself, to go through the traumas, to go through the decisions, go through the, and cross them off and say, I did that, I feel accomplished, right? Someone do that. Write a list of the things that you have to do, big or small, doesn't matter. And write out what you've done, like made your bed, cross it off. Okay, I tied my shoes, right? Okay, I got my keys, check. Like you do a check. And then every day you add something else on top of that you're doing every day. Like maybe you're brushing your teeth. Sometimes we don't, right? No one talks about that. No one talks about the depression that we go through and the traumas. But that's a decision within yourself, right? To how you overcome it. Even by the envious people around you, how you mature and be the bigger person. There is, because you know what? In the end, your energy on which you choose, you could go after that person, right? The intention of like lighting a candle, going after that person and being nasty and whatever, or moving on and just being a happy collective. Oh yeah, self-love. So we have self-love, angel of love, right? This is calling for you to like love yourself. Don't be afraid to be who you are meant to be. You can make that decision. You're fully aware. Your third eye is open. You do have that indecision on which path to take. One will lead you the same way, and the other way will lead you to exactly who you're supposed to be and whatnot. You have the strength to move forward. Yes, there'll be a lot of also with comes envy. A lot of people that will say you can't do it, you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna fail. A lot of people are gonna be like that because they want to keep you low and your vibration low. Don't listen to any of them, all right? Only listen to yourself. Give yourself the self-love and love that you deserve, because why not? If no one else is filling your cup, you fill yourself up first, and then everything else comes into place. Right? Oh, and they say keep the door to spirit open. Keep believing in the love and light that you see that you want changed even in this world. So you have your self-love and your self-image of how well you're taking care of yourself. You're moisturizing your face, you're doing your breathing exercises, you're doing your yoga, but you're doing keeping the door to the balance between dark and light open, so that you can walk through the veil easier. You also have adjacent possibilities of someone having more options than they realize. You'll also be walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. You'll be like, bye, Felicia. You also have to balance yourself out. And it's not a bad thing. It's just allowing you to find yourself. So, but that's a beautiful message. And that's all that there is here today. Thank you for being here. And I wish you nothing but peace and love.